Hey, happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. Nathan McKenzie here again. How are we all getting on? Hope your Wednesday's treating you as well as it's treating me. Yeah, I had a pretty good day today, actually. It's the afternoon. I've been to work, done all that. I've been for my run. Hey, it's all tickety-boo. So, anyway, enough about me having such a good time. So this is Homebrew Wednesday number 37 for me. Geez, they click on by, don't they? Want to cover off a few things today. Sorry for missing last week. I did have enough content for last week. It's just work, life, no balance. Couldn't actually get it done. So yeah, hey, that's what it is, you know. Kids and family life, and then a job that was a bit full on last week. Yeah, it left me with a lot of jobs unfinished. But anyway, it's all good now. I've caught up. First off, what I'd like to talk about is the Mangrove Jacks kit, the Pale Ale. I brewed that up on the weekend. I'd like to thank everyone who gave me the great comments and advice and / what they would do with it. I found that hugely helpful, and it just yeah, a lot of things I never thought of as well, which now seems quite basic. I'm thinking, why didn't I think of that? But yeah, so thank you everyone who gave me some advice there. I really appreciate it. There will be a separate video of me doing that mini mash, which what I intend to do with that is so I've brewed it. I brewed it in the weekend. Then I'm going to the whole video is going to be from start to actually pouring it out of the keg there for the finished result. The reason why I'm doing that is because the special grains that I've used and so forth, I just want to check that everything is tasting good, and then I'll put it out there as a recipe. If it's a good recipe and it's successful, then I'll put it out there, full information, how I did it. If it's ho-hum, then I can tell you it's ho-hum. You know, and you all know that, oh, I won't bother doing that. Anyway, right, carrying on. Bayland's Brewery. I'd like to talk about them for a little bit. Paul Wicksteed from Time for Another One very, very kindly sent me up a can of Woodrow's Veto. Yeah, Woodrow's Veto. We don't get this in Invercargill. I feel I've held on to this for a week. It's been in the fridge. I haven't wanted to open it. I can't wait till this arrives in Invercargill and I can buy it. I've never had it before. I know it's going to be good. The wee blurb on the can is we love American hops and the West Coast style IPAs. It's jammed full of hops. Inside you'll find 6 different US hops, delivering big aroma and a bitter yet smooth finish. The name is in honour of US President Woodrow Wilson, who tried unsuccessfully to veto the Prohibition Bill. Sorry, I had a beer before I started here. I can't pronounce my words. But there we go. So, let's get this into a glass, I reckon. It's 7% ABV, so she's a good one. So yeah, craft beer in a can. Tasty crack can. Love it. Right. Many beer geeks will know where I got that line from. Alrighty ho, let's get this in. Oh. So I'm pretty happy about this. Can you tell? No, cheers. Thank you very much, Paul. Above and beyond for sending this down to me. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's have a look at this beer. Look at that. She's lovely burnt orange. Nice wee head. Man, those hops. Just, whoa, that's awesome. The aroma off that is just... let me see if I can describe it. It's almost like I've just opened a bag of really fresh Cascade. There's more to that too. There's all the US hops in here. That's the carbonation's great. It's smelling fantastic. It's just smelling really piney and yum. All right, tastes piney. This is more of a flavour, isn't it? Right. Okay, let's dive in. Bayland, my first ever Bayland's Brewery beer, and I feel very privileged just having it. Oh, probably the first one in Chicago. It's a big hopped beer. Lovely bitter finish. Oh, just all those lovely there's a slight sweet malt in there, and it just gives way to all those beautiful citrus. Yeah, a little bit piney, just yum. What you want in an IPA, that is delicious. That is really good. Right, we'll put this over here for a little bit. I'll have one more swig. If you see that can in the bottle store, buy it. It's awesome. Bayland's Brewery, awesome. I believe they brew in a big Skyline garage. Skyline garage. Right. Anyway. Okay. Paul also sent me up a peppered porter, which I'll probably drink in the weekend. I'll do a wee review on that. Not really a review, just I've never had it's a chocolate peppered porter. Anyway, can't even see my P's anymore. Right. Carrying right along. I don't want this to be too long. I've got a wee bit to get through here. I've got some new brewery upgrades. I purchased myself a tap. Excuse me. A tap for my keg instead of picnic tap. Now it's a flow restricted tap. And yeah, it does a lovely job of pouring out a pint. What I will do is, I've set you up here on my iPod. We'll cut here. I'll take you to and we'll pour a pint of the Arrogant Bastard Ale, which is in the keg. So we'll pour a pint of that and, well, a half pint. And we'll talk about that for a little bit. Alright guys, we'll see you soon over at the keg orator to be. Alright. Okay. Back with you at the kegerator to be. So I'll be drilling some holes in the door here, but so I've got the tap and I've got it jimmied up here because I haven't got a long enough, it hasn't got a long enough shank on it to go through the fridge door. So I'll buy one of those before too long and get it installed properly. But this is working out pretty good for me at the moment. So what I've got on here is the Arrogant Bastard Ale. So we'll pour a pint and then we'll go back to the where we were before and have a chat about it. Righty ho, let's go for it. So I found that this it pours quite slowly, but that's on full. Yeah, I think it works pretty well. This isn't a highly carbonated beer, so I think this will come into its own when I'm doing a Pilsner or so forth. But probably not the best tap for just an ale, really. But anyway, we'll give it a pour and see what you think. Alright, so as you can see there, I can change the flow just by like so, and bloody hell, I wasn't watching what I was doing. It normally pours out a lot better than that. Well, I do it on camera and I muck it up. But yeah, it's looking not too bad, is it? But right, that's the tap, and that's the system I've got at the moment. We'll go back and have a chat about this beer back at the table. Alright guys, Hang on. Right, back with you again. So, the magic of television, we've got a decently poured Arrogant Bastard. And double-fisted. Love it. Anyway, right, let's talk about this IPA, Arrogant Bastard Ale. So, good colour on it. It looks... The last one I poured was a week, not a week ago, it was in the weekend, and it was a bit murky. But as you can see there, that's cleared up beautifully. If I can get my fingers out of the road. There we go, look at that. So, it's a great colour, actually. I've never had an actual Arrogant Bastard, so I don't even know if I've got close, but what I haven't got close on is the alcohol by volume, the ABV. It's meant to be 7.2. This has come out at 7.9, so I'd attenuated lower than I thought. So my slightly high mash temperature at the beginning didn't affect that. There's no sweetness there. If anything, it is mouth puckering bitter. I'm not worthy. It's actually a lot nicer now than what it was the weekend. The weekend I was like going, ooh, that's bitter. But no, it's mellowed out now. It's rounded off. It's not so less arrogant, you could say. The head is a lovely off-white tan head. Doesn't hang around long, probably because it's 7.9. But there's still a nice wee cap on there. Right, we'll go in for the drink, eh? So, well, hey, shall we get a nose? I'll get it better at this for this J4, eh? Oh yeah. So I'm getting a little bit of sweet malt, a little bit, none of that Chinook, to be honest. Oh, there's a little bit there, but it's got a good cap on that. It's not really big on the aroma anyway. So I think the colour's spot on, I think, from looking at it online. So we'll have a wee drink, eh? Bitter. It is bitter, but that's not a bad thing. It's well rounded. It's a pretty good drink, actually. It's pretty good. I would do this again. Yes, I would brew it again. Just to just to see, really. I think it's a pretty close recipe to what I got, but I wouldn't mind getting my hands on a bottle just to see the difference, how close or far away I am. I'm not getting a lot off the Chinook in the actual flavour of it. I'm getting the bitterness of it. Like when I was in the fermenter, when it came out of the fermenter, it was there was a lot of hop oil just on top, a bit like an oil slick there. So you know, we've got all those alpha acid. You know, it's a high alpha acid hop. There is, you know, just before that bitterness kicks in, I can't describe it because I've never used Chinook before, but there is I'm not going to say piney. It's more, it's there. It's almost like I'm just about getting it, and then the bitterness kicks in. Hang on. The bitterness kicks in too quick for me to actually describe that flavour. Which is good, because in the weekend when I was drinking that, it was just bitter. But now there's a bit more coming through, and to be honest, it's probably a little bit green still. It's been in the keg a week and a few days. So I'd even let this condition for a week more, or even a couple more weeks. Carbonation's good, and it probably will be a slightly different beer. Now I used gypsum as well for the first time on this beer. Hard to say if that made any difference or not, if I didn't use it or not. But yeah, so yeah, quite happy with how it turned out. 7.9%, so I'm too high on the, which will have affected the flavour as well. It's probably added to the bitterness slightly, or astringency. I'm not picking up or tasting any alcohol, so that's a good thing. But yeah, not bad. I'll drink it, don't you worry about that. So that is me for this Homebrew Wednesday. A bit disjointed there again, you know, but I'll sit back now and enjoy my Arrogant Bastard clone, and then I definitely will enjoy the Bayland's Brewery IPA, Woodrow Veto. Right, take care everybody, I look forward to your videos. Like, comment, subscribe, that'll be awesome, and we'll see you next week. Okay, catch you later, bye bye.